What is going on, guys? Johnny here.
Frizzy.
If it looks like we just threw ourselves together to make a video,
We did.
But we've got a lot to cover. Frizz and I, we went our separate ways this past weekend, but separate, we were mighty for together.
Yes.
You did well on your trip. I did well on my trip. But even before our trips, we have a Goodwill. Our Goodwill that we go to that's by our post office is good one day a year.
Yeah.
And whenever that day is, we don't know.
On a trip. No, we're always going on a trip though.
But we are always headed out of town. The one time we were going to FlipCon and actually had to leave and filled a cart.
Yeah.
And so same thing this weekend. We had to get back to pack and get ready because you were driving to Tennessee. I was flying to Florida. We were completely unpacked. But the thrift gods, you never know when the thrift gods are going to, when they're going to. So needless to say, we hit a Goodwill that then made us drive to another Goodwill, totally through our whole day off.
Because we were feeling it. We were.
Lots of J. McLaughlin. Why can't I say that?
J. McLaughlin.
McLaughlin?
J. McLaughlin.
J. McLaughlin. It's that.
It's like you got a turtle in your throat. Or what did I say?
Frog.
Oh, frog. Whatever.
You could have a turtle in your throat. I don't know what that's. J.
McLaughlin.
J. Whenever I'm writing orders, it's J. McL because I don't even. Perfect. But so tons of that. So you'll see some of that in the video. But I went to the bins. You went to a whole bunch of thrift stores. So let's get into it. Yeah. All right, guys. A quick stop at the Goodwill. We just dropped off our packages. So we're going to pop into the Goodwill real quick, but we got to get back, start packing. We're going out of town, but then Frizz finds this Harley jacket, and things just take off from there. This young, fabulous, and broke jacket had some pretty decent sold comps, so we took that and had to check out Frizz's outfit.
Oh, too sexy, please don't do it! No, my friend, too sexy!
This Nike shirt, probably could have left it behind, but a sucker for some vintage, probably like 20 bucks. And this Patagonia jacket right here, it already sold. We love that. We love picking up Patagonia, always snagging it. Then I'm over at the new rack and I see this green blazer. It's from a brand that I had never heard of before called Good Heart. Sold comps on these are terrible except for this green velvet blazer. It's the only thing that was selling, so we snagged that. And then Call Her Daddy, I Am Unwell hoodie from Barstool Sports. These actually still have a great sell-through rate, so we're picking up that as well. Frizz watching on. And then a little while later, I see her sneaking through the men's clothes because she's really trying to learn her men's brands. Looking around, seeing what she could find, and then noticed that she kind of pauses and is taking a look. So I had to creep over and found this vintage Nike shirt that sold for 2,000 Myron, whatever that means. It means $426. Frizz found a Nike grail.
Another one.
On to the next store.
J. McLaughlin. J. McLaughlin.
One more? Two?
And Roller Rabbit.
Oh, Roller Rabbit. Mix it up. Nice. Here I am in Sarasota, Florida, my most favorite place on earth. Frizz is away at a conference and she was going there. I booked tickets and headed south. Spring break. But this is going to be a work trip / see just some really important friends and stuff like that. Frizz and I lived in Sarasota for a while. I lived in Sarasota for even longer than she did. So it's always good to be back home. Guys, check this out real quick. Feeling like rally roots. I got a Tesla. I already had to call Frizz and tell her I didn't know how to get into this thing. I'm not even sure what model. It's old. It's older, but I did not know how to get into the car. I don't know. I think the trunk's in the back. There's a lot. But if you can see right up here,
I am at Poblano's Mexican restaurant. This was one of my most favorite places to eat. I was at a Goodwill. I was looking through the racks and I was like, you need to eat. So I'm gonna eat. I think I'm gonna head to the bins after that. Hopefully we'll get some footage from Frizz as well, but just here for a couple days. So let's see what's in store.
This Goodwill is right across the street from the Sarasota airport, and I find this family of ducks. I would have snagged this if we were at home. Goodwills in Florida are huge. The Goodwills in Florida are expensive, but I did find a new attack Spank that was 50% off. But that's about it from like racks. I was about that bin life.
Yeah, that was good.
All right, guys, we have made it. We are at the Goodwill Bargain Barn. The Goodwill Bargain Barn. If you guys have seen any of our previous videos from when we've been to Florida, we usually come here. It can be hit or miss, but let's see what treasures await.
This is just a quick scan of the Bargain Barn, the bins in Sarasota, Florida.
Okay, so far so good. We got a pair of new with tag Wranglers, size 34. This is probably nothing, but just, it's double stitched, so it's not that old, but just a cool piece there. And then this one, a little bit of a sleeper I found in an old bin. Or a tracer design. But look at this. Look at these mice everywhere. There's a sold comp from right around Christmas for 70 bucks. So we're gonna hold on to this for a little while, but definitely worth it.
This Laurel Birch would have actually been a pretty good carry-on for the plane, but I left it behind. It sells for like 20 bucks, but Laurel Birch does pretty decent for us. This Johnny embark was just sitting there, and you see a little bit of damage there. There was damage in the corners too. You can see that just a little bit too much, but it felt good. And for Johnny embark purses, you want to look on the inside and see that tag there. That helps you to identify that it's authentic, but it was just too beat. And I ended up finding it in other bins, so people were picking it up and putting it back. Hate to see that. I also passed on this pillow pet, but these actually sell very, very well. And Frizz is lucky that I was not at home, because this Buffalo Bill's flower pot would be sitting in our front yard right now. She would hate it. I would love it. Digging through the bins, looking to see, and then there's this black shirt, and I see kind of a graphic, and it's inside out. So we're opening it up, and check this out, guys.
Soldier boy, tell.
This is what in the business we call a wrap tee. These sell very, very well in the vintage tee world, so definitely snagging that. But let's see, can we get lucky here? We got 1 7, we got 2 7s. Do we got? Oh yeah! Okay, so my portion of the show, Frizz, you have your Tennessee haul. I have my Florida haul. I went back to the city we met in.
Aww.
Sarasota, Florida, like 10 years ago.
Cute.
You have been blessed enough to know me for 10 years.
Wow.
How does it feel?
That's pretty good.
Do I look the same
Pretty
as I
nice.
did 10 years ago?
Yeah.
You were gonna say older.
No.
Well, I'm
you
10
look
years
the
older,
same.
so I should. Right? So I flew in, and it's always tricky when you fly in, because I didn't go with the purpose of thrifting, but of course, you know, I was gonna get my Frizzy's finds on. But I had to decide. I had just a hair of room, so I had to decide whether I was gonna go all in and get another suitcase, or just kind of stuff it.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like we talked about earlier, the thrifting gods tell you
Yeah.
what you're gonna do. So the first day I got there, I went right to the Goodwills and found nothing. And really the thought was, we don't need a lot of like mid $25 items to fill a suitcase with and fly back.
It wouldn't be worth it.
It wouldn't be worth it. So I went to the bins, found a couple things, wasn't really feeling it. So took a day of some R&R, went back, and things just started to fall into place. So let's get to it.
This Frizz, we actually have sold before.
Yes, the exact one.
This exact one, it only sold for $11, but it also
Weighs nothing.
maybe doesn't weigh an ounce.
Yeah.
Florida, I want to say it was like $1.79 a pound.
So you probably paid like 10 cents.
Yeah, and if you, which I didn't realize last time, but if you hit 25 pounds, it goes down.
Huh.
But we were not going to hit 25 pounds. So I snagged this Laurel Birch just because I had recognized it from before. If you've seen any of our previous videos, I'm in this weird tie era, which is odd again for a guy who hates ties. But anytime I find these just vintage Polo Ralph Lauren ties, I just snag them. And now I have a collection.
Are they all posted?
Yeah, for sure. 100%. Don't look. But, well, what I could do is just lot them together. And if anybody
That's true.
likes ties too. But I'm now a vintage tie collector. But snag these. But again, they don't really weigh much. So, I mean, I probably got all 3 of these for like 80 cents. So, and these I'll normally list for like $9.99 or $12.99 free shipping. Just because they're going to go out for under 4 ounces. But to put like $5.99 with $5 shipping kind of turns people off a little bit. So I just do like whatever with free shipping for ties. And just get them out because you really can't lose. Frizz.
This is exciting.
I mean, this is pretty good.
This is his best find.
This is my best find. You're getting it early, but a good lesson. Look, like people see the piles of ties and scarves and things like that, and they just kind of just straight dismiss it. But there are gold in those hills.
Yeah.
So I get to.
I mean, you found a Hermes before.
I found an Hermes scarf before.
So they're definitely, it's worth it to look through those.
Absolutely. So I was going into a bin with another older fella, and we both kind of grabbed for this scarf at the same time, and I kind of backed away and told him he could have it, and he backed away and said he didn't want it, and I said, okay, I'll take it then. And then looked at the tag and it was Gucci and was very excited and felt bad at the same time. But guys, look. Is this even the right side or is this the right side? The colors pop.
The right side, yeah.
So nice. Look at this. Look at this detailing of the dragonflies and the bees and
really, really
everything. But one of the things that actually really kind of turned my senses to it was that stitching.
The hand-rolled edge.
That hand-rolled edge. And as a cigar smoker, I know about hand-rolled. And then I just looked, because it said, and then I noticed it said Gucci, but, you know, you never really know. But then I saw that and was like, that looks pretty.
Yeah, it's definitely real.
Legit.
100% real.
And then Frizz, I didn't even look up comps. I just snagged it. But you said like $200,
yeah,
like in that ballpark.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think it has some flaws to it, but
there's tiny little pinholes. But
Frizz, you always say don't sleep on sleepwear. I say don't sleep on scarves.
Don't sleep on scarves either. No, don't sleep
Hermes,
on scarves.
Gucci. Mm-hmm. I find all the goods.
Luxury man. Luxury man.
This the bins in. So I went to the bins in Bradenton. It's a small location. It's probably not really one of our more favorite locations. No. They don't. Our bins. I don't know if it'd
be worth it.
Yeah, our bins in North Carolina are like overflowing. They're like, but the bins are like overflowing, and the ones there are very kind of half empty.
Like spare.
Yeah, very sparse. So sparse.
Sparse.
Whatever. So anywho, you have to be very fast. You have to be there as soon as the bins roll out. But some of these things I found in old bins that were just sitting around. And one of the things, another reason why we don't wear gloves at the bins, but I found this Lotus portfolio case. It's very, very nice leather. But comps on this are like $50.
Nice. It feels nice.
Mm-hmm. So Lotus is a like a laptop brand to keep an eye out for. This was another fun find in a
vintage kids will be so proud.
Yes. Like earning our honorary vintage bro tag. Guys, look at this. It's Chris Brown. It's Bow Wow, not Lil. He wasn't Lil Bow Wow anymore.
Oh, darn.
But this is what we call in the biz a rap tee.
Rap tee.
This is a rap tee, guys. Hashtag rap tee. But look at this. Frizz, you were probably at this concert.
I might have been.
Probably. When did it roll through Indianapolis? But the cool thing about this is it was in a bin just inside out, and there wasn't a lot of stuff in the bins, like I said, so I just started like undoing shirts and then found this bad boy, and comps are like $50.
Love it.
If you watched our brands not to buy video, or maybe you shouldn't buy, I guess we didn't say no. This brand was on their Tommy Bahama, but we found one of the exceptions, and there are some exceptions, but this is a Tommy Bahama Island Zone polo.
Performance wear.
Now, never in a million years would we probably pick up a Tommy Bahama polo, maybe if it was new a tag or something, but this specific Island Zone tag has over 100% sell-through rate.
Nice.
So definitely going to snag that, and then with the larger size,
100.
Because I pride myself on wanting to be an honorary vintage bro, I found a satin jacket. And check this bad boy out. It is a Teamsters.
What is a Teamster?
Oh,
is
you're
that
not.
Like a club?
Are you? Yeah, kind of. Are you familiar with Jimmy Hoffa?
No idea.
Oh, you need to. You like Frizz loves like conspiracy theories like mysteries and like politicky stuff. Just look up Jimmy Hoffa.
Okay.
They say he's buried in the Meadowlands, but he was a Teamster that went missing. But this satin jacket sells for like $100.
What?
Yeah.
Nice.
Jimmy Hoffa. Drop in the comments. Where's Jimmy Hoffa buried?
This is the infamous red, white, and blue thrift store. A lot of thrifters on YouTube you will see do daily thrifts here and stuff like that. It is an extremely popular place. Frizz and I came here the weekend that it had opened just by chance, and this is where Frizz found that Louis Vuitton purse you see right there. We paid $7 for it, and it sold for $1,700. I kid you not, but these prices, as you can see, just way too high. I went to the bins initially, nothing happened, went back a couple days later, and then things were just kind of picking up. Some new tag Wranglers.
Nice.
At the bins. We love newts. Advanced comfort. I don't know the style, but
34 is a good size.
Looks like bro jeans. Pretty good. This was a new brand to me, and you said it was a new brand to you. No? You had heard of it?
Yeah, I've never heard this brand. No, never heard.
Jess and Jane, made in the USA. I tend to, I don't want to say always look up made in the USA stuff, but
it's a good idea to look up made in the USA.
It doesn't hit as often as you would think, just because like old vintage that people want is like, oh, that was made in the USA, and then you're like, made in the USA now. It's not like it was in the good old days. But anywho, just typed in Jess and Jane. I'm old. And the sell-through rate was like 89-90%. Nice. So clothes at like a 90% sell-through rate, we're gonna snag it. This one, I actually was trying to impress Frizz. I think you might even own one of these already. Probably. I don't know. But this is just a We the Free tank top. I wasn't going to get it, but then when I opened it and saw that it, like, what is this called?
Like flare?
Like it flared, I was like, oh, that's good. The kids will love it. Do they love it? Would you have picked this up?
No, because this is
even
like,
at the bins?
This is like one of those plain Free Peoples that I pass on.
At the bins?
Even at the bins.
I probably paid like 75 cents.
That's okay. I might wear it, so that's okay.
I tried.
Or we can take it to the buy-sell trade store.
Oh, don't even start that.
They'll probably take it.
Does your buy-sell trade store buy things? Ours doesn't. And then this was this is probably old.
Yeah.
But I was not familiar with with it, which is just an anthropology top.
Cute.
I did phone a friend, and she said to get this.
Yeah, it's cute.
That was Frizz. Frizz was my friend. I messaged her, and she said get it. So, I popped you.
I mean, I like it. I'd wear it. So if I don't wear it, it'll sell.
Oh, see, look at that. I was shopping for Frizz. I did not. Frizz is in her sourdough era. I don't know if you guys are in any kind of.
Do you guys want me to do YouTube sourdough videos?
Yeah. Frizz is actually going to start her own sourdough channel.
No. I'm not.
But it's going to have some cool, like, dough name to it. But anywho, so I did get her a Dr. Pepper apron for when she's doing her sourdough. Nice. And then one last thing, just a vintage crew neck Alaska, just because it's embroidered. These go up on Depop and sell for like $19. That's just fun.
Yeah. At the bins, why not?
How'd I do?
I think you did great. How did I do?
You did real good.
Thanks.
I wouldn't have gotten any of those things.
Oh.
I don't like to go through women's clothes without you.
Oh, yeah.
I get a lot of eyes.
Well, yeah, I could see that.
Because it's like,
what are you doing?
What are you
Why
doing?
Are you looking at the
yeah,
clothes?
and so, and I may not actually get any eyes at all.
It might just be your, yeah.
But I will say, in one of the thrift stores, there was like a bro going through the women's clothes, and I was like, oh, well, if this section's open to bros, I will.
So I was
you.
in Boone, and like one of the vintage bros was looking in the women's clothes, and I was like, excuse me, excuse you,
stay
sir.
in your lane.
Get away from this area.
I can look at vintage stuff, but you get out of the women's section, kid. Stepping on our turf. Get out.
You know, I had to catch a ball game. Diehard Orioles fan, had to go to a game, and right down the street is this family store, the Salvation Army. Go in, find these Nikes, go to check them out. $19.99, but they are dry rotted. That is not good. Then grab some clothes. This chubby shirt, this is for our son. He will rock this. Skies out, thighs out all summer long. But Chubby's a great brand for shorts. Grab this vintage Mickey shirt. $2. It'll probably sell for like 20, but it's just hard to leave those behind. Took a chance, I guess if you call taking $2.50, because it was half off a chance. But the US Open is in Pinehurst this year, so we're going to get this up and see if it goes. Ended up passing on this Indianapolis Colts shirt. Take it, leave it. But the rest of this trip was about getting some sun, getting burnt. I did that, but let's see how Frizz is doing in the mountains.
Hey guys, it's Frizzy here. While John is in Florida, I am on a road trip to the mountains and I'm headed to Tennessee. So my first stop is in Whitesville, Virginia, and I am at my first Goodwill of the trip. Let's see what I find. All right, walking into this Goodwill, and it is a nice organized Goodwill, I will tell you that. So some of them aren't as organized. And this is what I find. I find these ammo jeans. This brand is sold at Anthropologie. It's a really trending style, a relaxed, slouchy, low-rise, wide-leg jeans. I found 2 of them. I am keeping one of these because it is my size. The other one's for sale. Next up is this Faherty cardigan. I love finding Faherty, and this sweater was so cute. Next up is Free People. I'm super picky about Free People, but I loved all the embroidery on this one, so I did pick this up. And clothing here was $4.99. Okay, we're at the next stop, this Amidst thrift store. I'm walking in. It is huge. It is so enormous. I mean, I have high hopes, but... So Amidst was terrible. I was there for 20 minutes and I couldn't find one thing. So on to the next store, and it is a Goodwill still in Bristol. So let's see what I can find. Okay, guys, this is one of my biggest pet peeves at a thrift store. Drop in the comments if you do not like this either. I couldn't even move the racks. This store was so full. Anyway, so I did end up finding some gems here. This is a Descente jacket. Their winter ski jackets sell like hundreds of dollars. This is a cycling jacket. Doesn't go for as much, but I still picked it up. Next up, we have this Sundance lamb's wool sweater. I just thought this is so pretty. I know it's not winter, but I pick up all seasons all the time anyways, so grabbed this. Next up is this Free People movement. Again, I'm very picky about Free People. This was a newer style and I liked it. I might keep it. This was an exciting find, Loro Piana. It is gorgeous, 100% cashmere. I'm so excited to find this, and it already sold. Whoop whoop. Next up is this new tag Wilfred. Wilfred is sold at Aritzia, and of course it's new tag, so I'm definitely going to pick that up. Again, all shirts were $4.99. Another great brand to look out for. This is CP Shades. It is 100% linen, great for the spring, summertime. So this is Raga. It is a decent brand. It doesn't have a great sell-through rate, so we'll see how it does, but I still picked it up. Next up is this Zinga. I don't know, but it's a really expensive menswear brand. It already sold. It was a cashmere silk blend. Excited about that. Another brand is a Gretchen Scott. This is very summery, great brand. Already sold. And then next up is another Free People thermal pullover tunic style. All right, so this is a new brand to me, but I saw that tag, and that tag is in charge. Like, wow, in your face. I comped it. It's a designer, Steven Schneider. So I picked it up. Comps looked decent. I put it on Vestiaire as well because it's a very high-end brand. Well, we'll see how it does. This is Favorite Daughter. Favorite Daughter is a good brand to look out for. There's the tag, so I picked that up. So I guess I'll go on
Frizzy's portion of the show.
my adventure. So I drove to Tennessee from North Carolina. So I was up in Virginia and then in Tennessee. And then when I drove back, I went south and through North Carolina all the way. Anyways.
I will say, as somebody who always planned our vacations, I was very impressed
by my plan.
by your planning to just pinpoint all the thrift stores along your travels.
Yeah, it was fun.
So what'd you find?
Okay, so first we have this Acris Punto. It is their boyfriend blazer, so it's an oversized blazer that is a very trending style. So oversized slouchy, nice blazer. I thought this was beautiful.
Hashtag slouchy.
Yes.
Hashtag bad posture.
Okay, and then next, so I got this Johnny Was gorgeous floral blouse, which it actually already sold, but when I got home and was taking photos of it, there is a hole in the armpit. So I did have to disclose that. I put in the listing there was a hole, and it still sold for $30. Not bad. 8
into 30 with the hole. That's pretty good.
I think it was 6. Maybe it was 8. I forget.
Well, either, yeah. That's still pretty good.
Another exciting find is this Veronica Beard. This is a Fit and Flare mini dress. Very excited to find this. Very cute. And it was also, this was $8.
And you also came away with a new favorite town.
Yeah, I love Boone. I love Boone.
Frizz is in her North Carolina era, her Appalachian Mountain era, and
I love Boone.
She liked the Boone.
I want to go back. It's like being in Colorado, but like in North Carolina. It was really, I liked it. Okay, this is a Free People. So there's the Free People. The size tag is off, but the inner tag on the bottom had the size in it. So this is a size large. This is a gorgeous maxi. Longer midi maxi length dress, floral. I thought it was very pretty.
What is your current up-to-date feeling on Free People?
It's hit or miss. It really is. It's hit or miss. But more substantial pieces like that, I pick up.
What do you leave behind?
Well, I leave behind like basic stuff.
And smaller sizes.
Unless it's an oversized fit, which a lot is.
A lot of Free People is.
Okay, this is a funny story. So, okay, this is an actual brand. The brand is called Favorite Daughter.
Oh, did you dribble food on that?
No.
Oh.
The brand is called Favorite Daughter. The tag, I mean, it says Favorite Daughter. It is a really good brand. Decent brand. I liked it so much because this is my style. I love crew neck sweatshirts.
Yeah, just the
sweatshirts
college
in general.
crew necks.
So I kept this and I wore it one time. And I had multiple people throughout the day staring at me, looking at me, asking me, saying, I love this sweatshirt. That's so nice of you. And I'm thinking they probably think that I bought this for myself and thinking that, like, I'm the favorite daughter.
Mm-hmm.
But
it's a brand.
It's a brand. And I did not like all the comments, so I'm selling it. So I am going to sell this. So anyways.
So if you're a little thicker skinned.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways.
Poor Frizz, all excited.
I was like, I'm not the favorite. I don't want people thinking I'm the favorite daughter. Anyways. Next up is this Pomander Place. This is sold at Tuckernuck. It is a Bolo brand, so definitely be on the lookout for this. It is a kind of a knee-length, oversized dress. Preppy.
Hashtag preppy.
Mm-hmm. Yes. This is another Tuckernuck. This is Tuckernuck Sport. So it says T-Nuck Sport on it. Another exciting find. Athleisure, activewear, yoga, lounge. All the keywords.
All the keywords. Now that you're cross-listing, you're all about the keywords.
Yeah. And this is I don't pick up all Lululemon either. This is a Lululemon jacket. I think it's the Movement to Movement jacket. Comes on this still looked decent, so I definitely grabbed this.
It's in really good shape.
Yeah, it's like excellent condition.
EUC.
Yes.
Excellent use condition. What else you got?
Next is this new it's a new without tag, but it still has all of that connected to it. Peruvian Connection, 100% wool. I know it's off season, but we still list all seasons, all year round.
Yeah,
So
I know a lot of people, or maybe not a lot of people, but people wait until like it's closer to winter or fall or whatever. We, one, would forget.
Yeah.
We're not on top of things well enough to do that. And two, there's international shipping.
Right.
So it's
cold somewhere.
It's cold somewhere.
It's cold somewhere.
It's cold here.
Yeah, I definitely, and I don't want to wait. Like if I have something, I don't want to wait to post it.
Yeah.
I'll just post it. Next up, we have a pair of Reformation Carpenter jeans. So you can see the little carpenter.
So you can hang your hammer.
Yeah. They are a size 25, which is a smaller size, but this is a trending style, straight leg, carpenter style jeans. So I picked these up.
I used to love carpenter jeans, but the tag on the side had to have the Tommy Hilfiger logo on it, because if not, I can't have that Old Navy stuff.
So my favorite were the Gap Carpenter wide leg jeans. Like that was my jam in high school.
Yeah.
Gap Carpenter wide leg jeans.
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't really fall into the Gap.
Oh, that's not it.
That's your show.
Oh, that's it.
How do you feel you did?
Oh, okay. And then everything else I found
in the video.
In the video. You'll see a lot more I found in the video like that. Lorno Piani or whatever, butchering the name, but it was my first time I've ever found it, so I'm super excited about that. Couple new brands. Couple old gems. And it was great.
And you found out you were the favorite daughter.
And yes.
Just tell everybody your mom sent it to you.
I know. Oh, that would be, yeah.
Aw, ma'am.
Thanks, Mom.
Well, there you have it. Nice job, Frizz.
Mm-hmm. You put your head around.
Yeah, I wanted to look like you.
Oh, okay.
I got a new hat, guys.
Anyways, I also found these new with tag polo. They are the Slim 381 jeans. Yeah, and I paid $7 for these, so not bad.
Awesome.
Like, pretty good.
So all in all, we had a pretty good trip.
Yeah.
I got sunburned. Did you see that? That was bad.
I did not get
but you can tell I did put lotion on because it's all over the hat. But got to reapply, guys. But there you have it, Frizz.
Like, comment, subscribe.
It's good to be back together.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys on the next one.
If you have made it this far in, you must have liked what you saw, so here are a couple more videos and let us know, do you prefer the beach or the mountains? We'll see you on the next one.